welcome to Sean and Stephanie's Adventures.
Yep, thank you for joining us. And on this episode, we're bringing out some decks we haven't brought out before on the channel, and she will be using our brand new Ice Barrier deck, and I'll be using our new Nordic deck. These decks are tons of fun, and we love them.
Yeah!
And of course, we couldn't have a best 2 out of 3 without our candy prizes. So for this time, up for stakes, we have a really big bag of Sour Patch Kids, Airheads, and a Snickers bar. You ready to get this started, my love?
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Candy looks delicious.
Yup. Alright.
Rochambeau.
Alright. I'll choose to play first. I think Nordics wants to go first.
Right. And here's what we got.
Yep. So my hand's pretty good. I really like how this works with the deck. You'll see. And I'll get it started. I will start off the game by playing a Tannostnir of the Nordic Beasts, and I will link him away to a Gullveig of the Nordic Ascent. This has to be one of the most ridiculous link monsters in the game. What she lets you do is remove 3 cards from the game from either your field or in your hand in order to put any 3 Nordic monsters from your deck into play and defense mode. And it combos out insane with the next spell card I'm going to use, which is the Hippo Carnival. This lets me special summon out 3 Hippo tokens, but I cannot special summon from the extra deck while these hippos are alive. I will then remove the 3 hippos I get off of the carnival to Gullveig's effect in order to bring out a Vandus of the Nordic Ascent, an Elvis of the Nordic Alfir, and a Galfax of the Nordic Beasts. And then I will activate Vandus to put a Valkyr of the Nordic Ascent into the graveyard, and that will lower her level down to 2. So I'll have a total of 10 and a tuner. Next, I will bring out the King of the Gods, Odin. Gullveig also has the effect that while she is pointing at an Aesir monster like Odin, she cannot be targeted with opponent's attacks, and the Aesir monster that she points to can't be targeted by spells or effects from your opponent, so they protect each other. Absolute madness. And maybe if I was playing against a different deck, I'd bring him out this turn too, but Stephanie's taught me better, so I'll just pass on over to you.
Alright. Because I don't control any monsters, I shall special summon my Tennis Spirit. I shall then activate a spell, Medallion of the Ice Barrier, in order to bring the Revealer of the Ice Barrier to my hand from my deck. Next, I shall normal summon the Revealer of the Ice Barrier. I should then activate her effect and discard a card and bring out the Defender of the Ice Barrier into play. From my deck, your gods are powerful, but I have some tricks up my sleeve, and I shall secret summon these 3 creatures. Bring out my ultimate monster, Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I shall activate its effect to remove both your monsters from the game.
That has to be one of the best cards too. So our 2 new decks, I didn't realize this when I built them, but Ice Barrier is one of the few things that can really just get through the Nordic wall like this can, because that effect doesn't actually target my Odin, so Gullveig's effect doesn't go off, and Odin's effect only goes off when he goes to the graveyard, so I can't just remove one of these from the game in order to bring him back. And Elvis could let me summon a second god if one of my gods dies, but it's removed from the game, so Trishula just gets through all of my protection. Well played, honey. Well played.
Thank you. And now I shall attack your life points directly for 2,700.
Ooh, yes, and that brings me down to 53.
Now I pass over to you.
Alright, well let's see what I could do about this. I think for my turn, I'm just going to remove a light and dark monster from my graveyard in order to special summon out Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. And I'll just get rid of these 2 guys. Next, I shall go into combat, and I shall attack and kill your Trishula, and deal 300 points of damage to you. And that'll bring you down to 7,700.
Hi, you may have killed my boss monster, but that activates its ability. I shall summon Trishula. My creature now has 3,300 attack from my Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier. And your creature loses all of its abilities and half of its attack.
Well, I don't want to attack your 3,300 with my 1,500, so I will pass over to you. Your turn, duelist.
Alright. I shall normal summon Defender of the Ice Barrier and special summon Silent Angler.
Will the synchro plays ever stop?
Nope. I shall synchro summon these two creatures into my Gungrenier. I shall discard a card, activate his effect to destroy your monster.
Yup. Am I dead? Maybe?
Now I shall attack your life points directly for 2,700.
Actually, no, it's 3,300 because he does get the buff.
Oh, that is correct.
Alright, and that brings me down to 2,000.
And for 2,500
Oof.
smackaroons.
Well, that is game one. Ouch. Yeah, I was set up to go into another play there with to bring up more gods, but you beat me to it. On to game two.
Let's go. And here's what we got.
Yep. Alright, well, I lost, and you know what? I'll decide to play first again. I think this is a pretty good hand.
Alright. Good luck.
Oh, thank you, my love. Good luck to you, too.
Thank you.
And I will start off the game by playing a Vandus of the Nordic Ascent. Then I will link summon her away to bring out the Golvig once again. And
Of course.
yeah, this deck is crazy. All you need is one rank, 5 or lower Nordic monster to bring her out, which you'll always have. Then I will use her effect and remove 3 cards from my hand from the game in order to put any 3 Nordic monsters I would like from my deck into play and defense mode. And I will bring out the 2 beasts and the Vandus of the Nordic Ascent. And those equal 10. And then I will synchro summon those away and bring out, once again, Odin, Father of the Aesir. And they will be pointed at each other so they protect each other. I will set a card face down and pass over to you, my love.
Alrighty then. I shall play Revealer of the Ice Barrier. I shall discard an Aqua Spirit to activate her effect. And play a Defender of the Ice Barrier from my deck onto the field.
Nice.
I should then remove my Aqua Spirit from my graveyard from the game in order to summon an Aqua Spirit into the field. You would think that Odin would have learned his lesson from the last game. He knows what's gonna happen. I'm gonna synchro summon these 2 creatures and bring out my Trishula Zero Dragon of the Ice Barrier. And I shall remove all 3 of your cards from the game.
Honey, never underestimate a man who tied himself upside down from a tree, learning all the secrets of the universe. Odin will bust out the Nordic relic Gungnir. This powerful artifact allows me to destroy a creature your opponent controls, or my opponent controls, and remove a Nordic or Aesir monster I control from the game until the beginning, or till the end of this turn.
You have killed my boss monster, but its effect will go off. I shall summon Trishula. And Trishula is very mad. And it shall kill your monster.
Yep, and you're up to 3,300. I'm at 800, so I take 2,500.
Damn. And now your turn.
Alright, well, at the end of the turn, Odin comes back in, and I draw. I will simply just normal summon a Vandus of the Nordic Ascent and go into combat. And I will attack your Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, for 4,000 with the King of the Gods. That will bring you, or I'll do 700 damage to you, bringing you down to 7,300.
Very nice move.
Thank you. And then I'll attack your life points directly for 1,200. And that will bring you down to 6,100. You're go, my love.
Alright. I shall set a card face down. I shall play Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier and activate a spell Winds Over the Ice Barrier. This will tribute Spellcaster in order to play Revealer of the Ice Barrier from my deck. Now I shall activate Revealer of the Ice Barrier and discard a card to special summon Defender of the Ice Barrier. And once again I shall synchro summon these 2 to summon a Gungrenier. Now I shall go into combat and attack that monster.
Yep, you got her dead, and I end up taking 1,300 points of damage, and that brings me down to 4,200.
Now I pass over to you.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. I will set a card face down, and then I'll go into a combat, and I will attack your Gungnir.
Aha! You've activated my trap card, Terror of Trishula, in order to remove your creature from the game.
All these banish effects. Yeah, he's gone. Odin's pretty resilient, but you just keep removing him from the game. Well, your turn, my love.
Now I shall go into combat and attack.
Alright, so you get a 2,500, and that will bring me down to 17.
Your turn.
Alright, heart of the cards. Oh! I shall activate my trap card, Glypnir the Fetters of Fenrir, to add any one Nordic monster from my deck into my hand. And I will put a Transgunir of the Nordic Beasts into my hand, and I will set a card. Your turn, my love.
I shall play Prior of the Ice Barrier and tribute it to activate its effect. And bring Trishula 0 back to life. I will then activate the effect of Grunganir and discard a card from my hand and destroy your monster.
You got him, because he only gives me more bodies if he's destroyed by battle. Well played, my love.
Thank you. And now we shall go into combat. I shall finish you off.
Yep, you won. Good game, honey. Ooh, yeah, usually this deck can perform pretty well, but yeah, nice draws, honey. That Trishula 0 is one hell of a card.
Oh, thank you. Now let's see what I won.
Alright, yep, you get the Airheads, Snickers, and the big bag of watermelon Sour Patches that you like so much.
Yay!
Oh, well, we hope you enjoyed this game. We had lots of fun.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Take care.
Peace.